Oh great, all our mates the spiders are back today, all sitting out in their webs. Fantastic. They're in the same spot though, so that's actually quite handy because I know where you're going to be. Good, excellent, that's what we like to see. Good morning guys, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name's Emma, these are my allotment diaries. I vlog 3 times a week about my allotment plot here in South London. Another beautiful day, blue skies, sun, so obviously I've run down here. It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm already here, I'm ready to go. I do really like this time of year because it is a little bit quieter than in the spring and the summer. It's almost like everyone's kind of wound down a little bit. Most of the crops have been picked. A lot of people's beds have been sort of mulched over, covered over and left. And all just feels a little bit like the chaos of the summer and spring has kind of ended, and now we've kind of got this like in-between calmness. But not for me, because I'm very busy over the autumn. I've got lots of jobs to do. I've got a new pond to put in, I've got beds to mulch over, I want to redo some of my pathways with wood chip, which is what we're going to do today. Before I get into this vlog properly today, I wanted to tell you a quick story about something that happened to me on the way to the allotment today. Just something that happened to me that was just a bit out of the ordinary and made me, I don't know, just sort of, was just different. It's just different. Anyway, let me just tell you the story. So, you know me, I'm a little bit scatty-brained. So I left this morning, my head's all over the place, as it normally is. I decided to sort of put my headphones in, listen to some music, just walk straight to the allotment plot. It's quite busy at that time in the morning, people going to work, you know, buses pulling up, people getting on the bus, getting off the bus. So I'm sort of walking down the road as I do, headphones on, music on, in my own little world, in my own little bubble, sort of walking like this. Yeah, I've got a physical representation of how I'm walking. And I'm sort of ducking and diving and sort of, you know, out of the way of people, take my phone out to change my music. I'm walking down the road like this, boom, bump into someone, straight into them, literally straight in as they're coming out of the Tesco Express. And I sort of look up in my daze and I go, oh, sorry. And he sort of goes, oh, it's all right. Carries on walking, and I'm frozen for a minute because I realise I've just bumped into Bradley from S Club 7. Bradley from S Club 7 coming out Tesco in the morning with a pint of milk. He walked straight into me, I walked straight into him. I've turned around like this, no one else has noticed him, no one else is giving him the eye, no one else is second glancing at him or anything. I'm thinking that's Bradley from S Club I've just walked into, coming out Tesco Express, 8 o'clock in the morning. Crazy start to the morning, crazy start. Obviously I've texted my husband and said I've just bumped into Bradley from S Club. What's he doing in my local area? Does he live here then? Anyway, absolute madness, it's not chaos, right. I can hear Einstein squawking. Let's go feed that little birdie, shall we? I'll tell him all about my my celebrity encounter this morning. If you don't know who Bradley from S Club is, Google him, just Google him. Then. Hey? Where are you? He just landed on you, but there's another one. There's one over there, and now there's one here. One there. Oh, I don't think they're friends. Are you two not friends? Oh, okay. Wait for him to go and then you can come and get some, yeah? I'm parenting robins now. Yeah. Oh, come then, you come and get some. I'll keep him away. I won't let him. I won't let him. You come and get some now. They won't listen to me. This one seems to be the boss. Oh, that sunshine is gorgeous. Oh, you're not straight. Little bit of sun on the face. Right, I'm looking around the plot. Everything's looking pretty good, pretty in order. Must have done a good job when I was here last time, actually. Well done past me. I think what we'll do, we'll go and get a wheelbarrow full of wood chip, as long as my wheelbarrow doesn't finally cave in and everything falls out of it. Hopefully not, hopefully not. Because I'm looking here where I've wood chipped in front of the shed and it's looking very good, very neat. So I think it's probably worth getting a bit more wood chip for around the greenhouse area, because I didn't top it up fully, did I, last year? So it's a good time of year to start doing your wood chip pathways. That's what we're going to start with, I think. Yeah, we'll leave the robins to fight to the death. Well, I hope they don't. I have noticed that the longer this pile of wood chip is here, the more the leaves are kind of disintegrating into nothingness and falling to the bottom, and then on the top you've got more kind of chunkier wood chip, so that's a good thing, I guess. So look, that's almost completely just wood chip. I love that. I don't really know why no one's taking it. Normally these piles of wood chip, they last about two days tops. It doesn't matter how big the pile is, and everyone will just come and take it, but this has lasted months and months, so obviously no one wants wood chip, so that's why I've been so sort of lax about it and just not bothered to go and get it. But now is the time, I think, in the autumn. Now is the time, and everyone else might start getting the same idea. So far the wheelbarrow's holding up, but I don't think it's going to take much more. I need a new one. Right, let's see if we can get this back without it all caving in. What we'll do, we'll clear the pathway a little bit. You can see you've got some grass and some weeds coming up here, and then we'll pop down the new wood chip, and you can see how much I need it. This is the ground sheet, and I don't want to see any of this. Anyone else's nasturtium plants going absolutely crazy at the moment? My nasturtium has just exploded in the last few days, a bit like the cosmos has as well. It's just no stopping it. It's October, guys. It's October. I should just mention as well that I did not plant or sow a single nasturtium this year. This is all from last year. There are so many different varieties of nasturtium here, honestly, loads of different ones, and I actually remember sowing and choosing them and planting these ones out. But last year, on the first year that I planted them out, they didn't do great. They did okay, but they didn't sort of explode in the way they have this year. But this year, they've self-seeded. So like I said, I haven't planted or sown any of these this year. This is all self-seeded nasturtium. They've absolutely exploded, gone crazy. I don't know if that's something to do with the fact that they now know their soil conditions and they know where they are, and so they can kind of just get stronger. I don't know what it is, to be honest, or maybe there's just more seeds that have dropped, and this is a billion plants. But I think a lot of people see them as weeds because they self-seed so like prolifically. So I think some people do see them as like weeds and get annoyed with them. They are edible. You can eat the leaves and you can eat the flowers. I don't love them. They're kind of like rocket. They're quite peppery, quite spicy. They're not quite for me. I don't really like them. Sometimes I use the flowers in salads because they look pretty. But they're a great plant to put at the base of like an archway because they really do just cover it like crazy and they just explode. And this year they've just done particularly well, but particularly well late in the season, a bit like the cosmos. So I'm getting all these sort of late blooms of flowers and it's beautiful and gorgeous, but when will it end? Are they all just going to suddenly die when the frost comes? I don't know. Stay tuned and find out, I guess. Is looking a lot better and fresher. I'm very happy with that. Isn't that a pretty sight at the moment? I know I need to take this archway down at some point because it is all dying, but not yet, not yet. See all this grass that's coming up in this bed, right? I've never had a problem with grass coming up in this bed before. And the only time I've had a problem is when I've mulched it with horse manure. And I think because there's a bit of hay in with the horse manure, I think there's a load of grass seeds in there. And I think it's just sprouting up grass because this is really good quality grass. This is excellent grass. It's just that I don't want it in the bleeding bed. But because the horse manure comes with all that straw and like hay in it and stuff, it's just growing grass in all my beds, which is really frustrating. But obviously I'm going to keep using the horse manure because it's so good for the beds. Just a side effect, I think, a drawback. Side effect? You know what I mean. What are these? Are these beans? Are these those bean plants that I put in the horse manure to see if they grow? I think they're growing. I think they're growing really well. I'll just leave them to it, I think. I'm not quite sure. I've got flowers on them, so maybe I will get some beans. Yeah, I think these are beans. How funny is that they are growing in the horse manure? There's our little experiment, that was. I guess fresh horse manure doesn't always burn the roots of vulnerable new plants, because these were literally put in as a seed into horse manure. But then I suppose, having said that, the horse manure was on the top, and so technically they're growing into soil, not horse manure. So I don't know. I don't know what that says about our experiment, but I've definitely got bean plants growing in here, and that's the point, I suppose. Is that the point? Yeah, I think that's the point I'm trying to make. Always nice to see unexpected things growing at the allotment, to be fair. They look very happy and healthy. I'll just leave them to it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, utterly exploded that cosmos has. I really didn't think this one would do anything at all, and my gosh, it's gone crazy. I actually am very tempted to pick some of these and have them at home in a little jar, because I really don't know how long they're going to keep going. I feel like the second we get a hard frost, they're going to be gone overnight. We're going to lose them. But they are so stunning. I really just want them in a little jar. I wish I'd managed to grow them this well in my back garden, because then I'd be picking them all the time. Next year I'm going to be growing a lot of cut flowers, because I realised that I really want to be able to cut flowers from the garden and put them in a little vase, but it's really hard for me to take these home from the allotment, and I'm tempted just to leave them. I might decide later. There's a lot of buds on here though. I have to think of a way of getting them home from the allotment plot without ruining them all. I don't want to just like carry a bunch of cosmos. And how do I keep them alive? I need to think about it. Right, the last thing I was going to do today, because it's not a very busy day today, I just came to do a few bits and bobs. Just want to check on my carrots and see how they're doing. These are the carrots that we re-sowed about 15 times because Foxy Woxy kept coming in here. You know what they could do with the water? Yeah, they need some water. But they are all starting to germinate. I think I might have flooded them a little bit. Oh, that's so annoying. You know what? The soil in here was so good. I had sand, I had the right mix and everything. Because of the fox, I had to keep re-sowing them. And I think they're just not gonna... Well, I don't know. I don't know for certain. To be confirmed. We'll have to see how the carrots go. These two robins have got a real problem with each other. They really have. Mate, where are you going? Come on, this way. Do you know, I often forget at this time of year that new seedlings or seeds that you've just sown will still need regular watering, especially if it's not been raining, and it's not rained here for a few days. And I often forget because it's autumn time, the temperature's dropped, and we kind of get a lot of cloud and stuff at this time of year, but actually it's been sunny and blue skies, and even though it's been cold, they still need water. So if you've sown any seeds directly, or you've got any new little baby seedlings, do make sure you go and water them, or they will die. And if you planted any perennials in, because autumn's a great time of year to go buy a perennial plant, stick it in the ground, make sure you keep watering it until the roots are established. So don't assume it's going to be fine. It's not. It still needs the same things that plants need in the springtime. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed my instalment of my allotment diary today. If you have, do subscribe to my channel. Bradley from S Club, if you're watching, it was very nice to bump into you today. You made my morning. I'm absolutely starstruck. I wonder if I'll see him again. If I do, I'll let you know, guys. I will let you know. I'll be back again in my next video. I vlog Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I have a Sunday diary vlog going up every Sunday morning at 9 AM, just showing you a little bit more of my life, my home garden, some home cooking. We use a lot of things on the allotment plot that we've picked, and we take it home and we cook with it. So if you enjoy these videos, you might enjoy that one as well. I'll see you again in my next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.